Greetings, royal family. I'm back. Happy Friday. If this is the first time that you are clicking on my channel, welcome. My name is Royal B. Every Friday, I pick a couple of topics, some that pique my interest, some requested by the royal family, and we just kiki, talk, laugh, dissect. If you are a returning royal family member, welcome back. You already know how this thing goes, so let's get straight into it. First up is my girl, Lil Kim, aka Kimberly Jones, aka Kimmy Blanco, aka the Queen Bee. Okay, so Lil Kim was actually honored at the BET Hip Hop Awards that aired recently. And let's just talk about the fashions really quickly. Okay, Lil Kim showed up on the red carpet looking amazing. She had on a custom Gucci outfit that was designed by Dapper Dan. Bravo, sir. She looked great. Lil Kim has her album, actually the album 9, came out today. She was honored at the BET Awards. I think it was long overdue. You know, Lil Kim has been in the game for years, you know, well over a decade. And she's not only made an impact in music, but in fashion. And she is a household name. Like, we love, you know, Lil Kim television, her show, Girls Cruise. I did review a couple of episodes. So, you know, she's venturing out into different things, makeup, the beauty industry. So Lil Kim is an icon as it pertains to my generation. Some may not agree, but that's totally okay. So she was awarded at the Hip Hop Awards today, Friday, October 11th, right? Her album 9, the number 9, that's the title of the album, was released. This is her 5th studio album, and this is the first album that we are getting from Kimmy Blanco in 14 years. 14 years Kim had us waiting for an album to drop. Now, her album was supposed to be released back in May of this year, if I'm not mistaken. And she kind of talked about, when she was on the red carpet, she kind of talked about the meaning of her album. And she describes the meaning behind her 5th album as an inspirational or spiritual awakening. She says the number 9 is a spiritual awakening for her. There were 9 members of Junior Mafia. Well, Junior Mafia had 9 members. Her daughter was born June 9th. Biggie Smalls, died March 9th. And it is now the year 2019. So for her, she says it's a powerful number. Lil Kim says that her favorite number, her personal favorite number, is number 7. And, you know, she said she prayed on it, and the Lord told her that number 7 is her favorite number. But she said that God told her, yes, but the number 9 is your favored number. Ooh, gave me goosebumps when I first read that, y'all. So that's real powerful, inspirational, sentimental. So it makes sense, because I was wondering, this is not her 9th album. Why was she naming it 9? And she gave an explanation, which was a beautiful one. And Kim said that she said, "Thank you, Jesus. I love you. I'm going with 9." Okay? You know, so she has a couple of features on the album. Rick Ross, Music Soul Child, who we haven't heard from in quite some time. I know, I don't remember, did he do no, that was Anthony Hamilton that did a Christmas album, right? Yeah, so we haven't heard from Music Soul Child in a while, not on mainstream anyway. Rich the Kid, who is a fairly newer rapper, OT Genesis, and City Girls. So I did get to listen to the OT Genesis song with City Girls, because that came out before the album was released. And it was Found You. It's a remake of the song Miss New Booty. So I liked her flow. I liked that she was having fun. Young Miami, she was on the song as well, and I think she did great on her verse. What other song did I listen to? Pray For Me, which is the song with Rick Ross. I did listen to that. There was one song that she was singing on, and I wasn't a fan, but I listened, show my support. It's Lil Kim, you know, it's been 14 years, and she's back like she never left. So shout out to Lil Kim. We wishing her much success on her album. In other Lil Kim news, earlier this week, Lil Kim was in New York outside of the Verizon Media Studios, and she was approached by PETA, some PETA members, animal activist, anti-fur protesters, because Lil Kim is known for her, very bold and sometimes provocative and very unique style, and Kim likes wearing her furs, So one of the protesters shouted at her, "Stop wearing furs," and one got a little bit too close. So Lil Kim did have her security, but Lil Kim was not afraid. Like, she stepped up to the lady and told her to back up, and she was bucking at the lady. And listen, Lil Kim is a household name. Yes, she's little and she's all cute as a button. But let's not forget where Lil Kim is from, okay? And even though she doesn't display it all the time now because she's older, let's not get Kimmy Blanco messed up. So she kind of started walking toward the woman, like I said, and she was telling her to back up, several times. And this was reported by, I think it was CBSnews.com. That's why I saw the video. So I'm pretty sure if you Google it, you can find it online. But Lil Kim was like, "Not today, not on my watch," okay? And then after that, Lil Kim walked into the Verizon building for whatever it is, press or whatever it is that she was going to do. So shout out to our girl, Kimmy Blanco. I am going to listen to the rest of the album. If you've already listened to the album, comment below and let me know what you think. Honest opinions are welcome as long as they're done respectfully. Okay? Now, Joker, the movie. This movie came out last week, Friday, and $96 million the opening weekend. That is what the box office gross was. Now, this was a week ago. So opening weekend, $96 million. Now, it is receiving a lot of backlash. The Joker movie, because of the violence and how gruesome it is. And I saw some comments stating that this portrays mental health in a bad light. Now, I'm going to be honest, I have not seen the movie. And this was a movie that I was anticipating seeing because I like Joaquin Phoenix. When I heard that Joaquin Phoenix was going to be playing the Joker, I immediately said yes. Because I really think that, Heath Ledger passed away. So it's like, who else is going to play the Joker? And there could have been many other actors, I'm sure. But when I heard Joaquin Phoenix, I said he is going to crush it, and that he did. And I do think that this is, with those numbers just for opening weekend, I don't know, I smell a Oscar nomination, if not a win. And I like Joaquin Phoenix. If you know, he was in The Gladiator. That is one of my favorite movies. And even though he was the villain, he crushed it in that movie. So if you've seen the Joker movie, comment below, give it 1 out of, from 1 to 10, what do you give the movie? I am probably going to see the movie this weekend if my schedule permits. So I will probably have more commentary on the Joker. I don't know. I don't like to do spoilers because people get really upset, as if they, don't have the option to not click on the video. Anyway, if you saw the movie, comment below. Let me know what you think. Try not to give any spoilers. We don't want to upset the royal family, okay? Speaking of clowns, Evelyn Lozada is suing OG for defamation of character. Now, just when I thought that, this woman couldn't get any more embarrassing, she has to prove me wrong. And I am seriously now, I think I'm more convinced now than I ever was that there is some sort of misfiring of neurons going on in Evelyn's dome, because she really has some issues that she needs to really iron out. Because I don't understand, why would you be wanting to why would you want to get a restraining order against OG? Well, the judge had good sense, because the judge denied Evelyn's restraining order request. And does she not realize that any judge, anyone has to do is pretty much roll the beautiful bean footage of you being violent and aggressive, being a bully? I don't get it. Whatever. I guess I don't know. That's why I'm wondering, like, now I'm starting to wonder what's really going on, because this has gone far beyond just reality television. You know, you have a track record of doing some questionable things, and you're not very trustworthy. You know, your words get a little bit minced. The truth, the lines between the truth and a lie get a little bit blurred. I don't know, Evelyn. I don't know what's going on, girl. But at this point, I'm really hoping that whatever help it is that you need, that the people closest to you can assist you with getting that help. Like, the nerve of you to even waste the court clerk's time typing up this information, and the judge's time even viewing this. You have some nerve when there is visual proof of you being violent countless and countless and countless times. Like, I'm talking about violent to the point where you're actually throwing an object that can be used as a weapon at someone and possibly injuring other people in the process. So the nerve of you to try to go and get a restraining order, it's a little bit like, it's just a little bit abnormal, mentally abnormal. You know, okay, I'm gonna stay on this for a minute, because I saw the reunion, and that review is coming up. Maybe you watched the review first and then you're watching this, but whatever. You know, I'm really disgusted with her, because, like, who's encouraging you to do this? Who said to you, yeah, girl, you should get a restraining order against OG because she's a problem? Like, Evelyn, throughout her history on Basketball Wives, Evelyn has kept security fully employed, okay, with overtime pay. Like, security was always grabbing her, holding her down because of all of her antics. I'm sure they got a nice Christmas bonus. I'm sure, because they were always on set, okay? Ho, ho, ho. Pun intended. Moving along, Safari Samuels and Erica Mena are officially married. Now, last week on my What the Friday show, I announced, I think it was that Erica Mena was expecting. Yeah, that she was expecting. Well, her and Safari are married. They got married Monday at the Legacy Castle in New Jersey. And Erica, of course, sported a flowing white dress, and it matched Safari's white tuxedo. This is reported by TMZ. Of course, you know, Mona, listen, you know, Mona and her pockets were there. Her camera crew was there. So the Love and Hip Hop cameras were on deck, of course. The wedding was super tight-knit, TMZ is reporting, and personal. Just family and close friends, and there were a handful of celebrities, including Remy Ma, Joe Budden, Papoose, and Love and Hip Hop castmates Sierra and Carly Red. Who the heck is Sierra? I can't even keep up. Like, Love and Hip Hop is hit or miss for me. If I catch it, I catch it. If I don't, I don't. And sometimes they have so many rotating cast members in one season. Let me know, Royal Family, who is Sierra? Is that the one that owns the glam shop? She's from Atlanta, right? Is that her? Carly Red, we all know Carly Red. Now, let's talk about their jewelry. Now, they do have matching wedding bands, and they're covered with over 48 carats of invisible set baguette diamonds surrounded by solitaire brilliant round diamonds. Listen, I couldn't even find a pic online. If you can find a picture, let me know. At the time, I couldn't find a picture. Anyway, so just bear with me. The rings, they were designed by a jeweler in New York, not giving any free press and promotion. And TMZ reports that they took 2 months to complete and are valued at $128,500. Now, is that each or both? Both together, still a lot. God bless your marriage. That's a lot of money being shelled out. That's good that you had a tight-knit, small wedding. Now, there was a social media influencer, Kadeen and Deval Ellis. I don't know if you know the Ellises. They're on YouTube. They're all over Instagram. Now, they attended, and Kadeen said that they had to give their phones to security before they got into the wedding, so no one was able to, take pictures while inside the venue, which makes sense because Mona was there with her camera equipment, so nobody's getting any of this footage before her, and probably contractually you know, this was probably written into their contract for Safari and Erica. We know how that whole reality TV thing goes. Moving along, JT is home, y'all. The other half of the City Girls is home. And she also dropped a new song entitled JT is Home. So JT, if you don't know, JT is part of City Girls. Young Miami is the other half. So JT has been locked up since last summer, July 2018, after turning herself in for credit card fraud. And since then, little Young Miami and her pregnant self has been holding it down. And she's been staying on top of recording records, shooting music videos, doing shows, press promotion, etc. Now, what I do like about the fact that, what I did like, while JT was in jail and Young Miami was out here, you know, fulfilling all of these obligations, Young Miami was shot at. Do you guys remember that? Her G-Wagon was shot up. I think it was in Miami. And she made it out unharmed, you know, so she had to endure a lot. I do like the fact that even though Young Miami was out recording videos, still recording songs, it never said Young Miami. You understand? It said featuring the City Girls, even though we all knew that JT was not going to be on the track, the newer songs, because she was incarcerated. So I do like that unity. I do like that Young Miami held it down and she was really there for her friend. I am hoping that they can just pick up where they left off with improvements, you know, in your behavior, JT. Hopefully you were reformed and rehabilitated, because that is the objective of going to jail. But we all know what's up. Anyway, so yeah, so she's back out and she addressed the rumors on her song, JT is Home. There was rumors swirling that she was pregnant by her a PO or a CO in the jail. And she also talked about, you know, you chicks better get ready because I'm home and it's a problem now. So again, Young Miami is pregnant. She should be due probably in the next month or two, maybe. And I'm assuming that once Young Miami gives birth, the City Girls tour will basically be on its way. So it's good to see. I like the way that they kind of like, Young Miami really did hold it down, you know. And I like the fact that it wasn't ever, you know, Young Miami and Lil Kim or Young Miami and this person. It was always City Girls. So she kept it going, and JT has served her time. And like I said, I hope that she is rehabilitated. She did put on a little bit of weight, but she looks good. And I mean, just because you put on weight doesn't mean that you're pregnant. You know, she looks good. Happy for you, JT. I ain't leaving my purse around you though. Moving along, Cardi B and TASHA K. Lord, okay. This is still going on, okay? So Cardi B was shut down in her attempt recently to have a blogger's $1 million lawsuit against her thrown out. So according to court documents obtained by the blast.com, a Georgia judge has denied Cardi's motion to dismiss the case brought by blogger LaTasha K. You guys should know who Tasha K is if you're watching my little old wee channel, and I do appreciate you. Most of you should know who Tasha K is. She is like the queen of media, I guess. You know, everyone says she's very reminiscent of Wendy Williams in her early radio days. She has a lot of fans, and she has a lot of people who are not fans. I like Tasha K's approach. I don't always like the backlash that she gets, and sometimes she lashes out back, but that's, you know, it is what it is. I just respect her hustle. She has been grinding, you know, since I was put on to her. And now she's just grown into, she's really built her brand. Anyway, enough about that. So the article goes, a hearing was held where both sides argued their cases. The judge sided with LaTasha K and ordered her lawsuit can move forward. So basically, Cardi B decided that she wanted to sue Tasha K as well as a couple of other bloggers because they were breaking stories and they were talking about, you know, her husband. They were talking about fights that her and her entourage have gotten in. They were talking about her health status. And Cardi B used to oftentimes go on IG and go on these rants and basically express her frustration about all of these bloggers lying and making up stories. So Cardi B decided to sue this blogger and another blogger, and Tasha K decided to countersue. So what this is basically saying so far is Cardi B approached the judge. Look, I want you to throw out Tasha K's countersuit. Judge says, nah, she can move forward with her countersuit. This is getting crazy. Earlier this year, Cardi B sued bloggers Tasha K and Starmine Ebony Jones. She accused them of defaming her by calling her a prostitute and claiming she had herpes. This is according to the blast, not my words. So Cardi took issue with various things that Tasha K posted about her, including talking about her baby culture. Starmine made accusations that Cardi did drugs, including Molly and cocaine. So she sued them for defamation and sought unspecified damages, and also wanted an injunction ordering the video to be taken offline. Tasha K then countersued Cardi, demanding $1 million in damages and accusing the singer of causing her to receive threats. So like I said, Tasha K countersued. Okay, now again, Tasha K runs a YouTube channel with over 500, I think she's it says over 500,000 followers, and runs various other successful social media accounts for her celebrity blog. She admitted to publishing a video with another blogger in which they talked about Cardi B. She claims Cardi then reached out to her privately to ask her to remove the video. Tasha K, being who she is, she offered Cardi to do a sit-down interview to discuss her issues, but Cardi declined. The blogger says Cardi then trashed her online to her millions of followers and even posted an IG video calling Tasha K a dumb AB. You can fill in the blanks. And a garden tool. Oh my God. She also discussed how all the YouTube bloggers talk about Cardi B and threatened to retaliate with litigation. Not because Cardi B was being defamed, but because people were talking ish about her friends and she was sick of it. So Tasha K says that she has received threats, including gang threats, as a result, and has had to permanently relocate her residence. She claims to also be losing money from her business by losing subscribers and advertisers. She says she is pregnant. This was at the time that Tasha K was pregnant, FYI. This article is fairly new, but it's kind of giving you like a synopsis of how this all started and you know, whatever was in the court documents. So at the time when Tasha K was pregnant, she was saying that being that she's pregnant, this is causing her severe suffering, emotional distress, anxiety. So Tasha K's countersuit is pretty much moving forward, y'all. She talks about this on her channel, Unwind with Tasha K. She talked about it, and she recently came back on because she's been, you know, she's pregnant. She gave birth, beautiful baby boy, and she's, you know, being hands-on, doing her mom thing, focusing, resting. So she kind of is back with the wine sipping and the wine spilling and things like that. And she did mention on her recent video that people were saying that she had a gag order, because people were saying that that's why Tasha K can't say anything or post any videos about Cardi, because she has a gag order. No gag order here, not on file. So that's why Tasha K was making fun of that the other day. She's like, you know, who has a gag order, you know? So, like I said, some people like Tasha K, some people don't. Just like some people like Cardi and some people don't. The choice is yours. It's a free country. You rock with who you want to rock with. But I thought that this was very interesting because if I'm not mistaken, from what I've seen when all of this was going on, this has been going on since last year, I think. Anyway, when all of this was going on, I don't recall listening to or hearing Tasha K say anything about Cardi that Cardi didn't say herself. So this other blogger who talked about Cardi popping pills and popping mollies and stuff like that, Cardi has admitted to that. So it seems like Cardi is not suing because, you know, they're really defaming her character. She wants to use Tasha K especially and the other blogger as an example, because we know that Cardi doesn't like when some of these media outlets talk about her. She's oftentimes gone on many rants. She just did it the other day with, I think it was Access Hollywood. where she went off because she feels that they made her look like some type of mother. You guys, I'm sure, heard of it. I'm not even going into that because I have mixed feelings about it. So, you know, she said some derogatory things. She said plenty derogatory things, and, you know, wishing some sort of health disparity on someone. Yikes, you know. So we'll see how this pans out. So Tasha K's countersuit is moving forward. Let me tell you something. If Tasha K wins this $1 million countersuit, oh my God, there are going to be so many people that's mad. I mean, listen, if you're going to sue me for defamation and you can't prove that it's defamation, I'm going to countersue you. Like, she has to get lawyers. She has to, you know, pay fees. I'm pretty sure she incurred some sort of stress. But we'll see how this plays out. I'm not judging anybody. Work ain't honest, but it pays the bills. Go on, girl. Tyler Perry and his new studio. This was all the rave. This happened last weekend. I don't know how I missed this. But he made history this weekend with the grand opening of Tyler Perry Studios, and this is in Atlanta. The film complex spans 330 acres, y'all, with 12 sound stages. So this makes Tyler Perry Studios larger than the Burbank, California lots that are owned by Warner Brothers, Walt Disney Studios, and Paramount combined. Whew. So it's being reported that Tyler Perry is the first Black American to own a major studio outright. But it doesn't appear that that's true. But we're not going to take anything away from him. Tim Reed did have a production studio. That's the guy from Sister Sister. And there's also another gentleman, I can't believe I didn't write this down, that was even before Tim Reed. But whatever, we're not taking anything. It's not, you know, competition. What he's doing or what he has done and what he's built is definitely worth giving accolades to, right? So Spike Lee was there, Oprah, Samuel L. Jackson, Beyonce, of course, Jay-Z was there. They were among some who celebrated and attended the celebration. Now, I know that he did name one of the studios after Sidney Poitier. Diane Carroll, rest in peace. She recently passed away with her longtime battle with breast cancer. She will always be Dominique Devereaux to me, okay? Julia was a little bit before my time, but I know about Julia, Porgy, and Bess. But during my era, honey, Dynasty, Dominique Devereaux was a boss and definitely an inspiration. Rest in peace, Miss Diane Carroll. I think she did name a studio after Oprah. I think he did name a studio after Oprah, Spike Lee. Now, Spike Lee and him were able to squash their little static that they had with one another. If you know, Spike Lee was not a fan, probably still isn't, but I'm sure he respects him, was not a fan of Tyler Perry due to the fact that, you know, Tyler Perry's character Medea was, to Spike Lee, was coonish and it was derogatory, and he felt that it made black people look a certain way. You know, it just perpetuated the stereotype. So, you know, he has a right to his opinion, and so does Tyler. And you know what I liked, what I respected? Tyler Perry, he wasn't rude back to Spike Lee. You know, I guess he tried to explain to him and, you know, kind of prove himself to Spike Lee in a sense, because let's keep it real. Spike Lee is one of the people who paved the way for individuals like Tyler Perry. You understand? So I like the approach that he took, even though people said that, you know, he should have went off on him. From what I've seen in the media over the years, he's shown respect, nothing but respect to Spike Lee, even though Spike Lee had those things to say about him. Yeah, so it just speaks volumes of the way he, you know, the way he carries himself. And like I said, Spike Lee was there. I don't remember exactly what Spike Lee said, but he had some nice words. So I think respect is important. That's why I always say you can disagree respectfully, because you don't have to agree with the route that someone takes, or you don't have to agree with what a person does in your same field, you know, but you can be respectful. And it's not even a matter of agree to disagree. It's just a matter of respect. You know, the respect that you show or don't show to other people is a reflection of the respect that you do or don't have for yourself. That's my opinion. Royal family, make sure you get down in the comments and share your opinions about the aforementioned topics that we discuss. Have you heard Lil Kim's album? Did you hear any of the songs on Lil Kim's album entitled 9? If so, tell me what you think. Did you see the tribute on BET Hip Hop Awards? Tell me what you think. What do you think about Lil Kim receiving her, her honors at this year's BET Hip Hop Award? Share your thoughts. The Joker movie. If you saw it, please, out of respect for the other viewers, don't put any spoilers. You can email me though. My information is in the description. I don't mind spoilers because I like to know what I'm getting myself into. Tell me what you think about the Joker movie. As far as clowns, again, speaking of clowns, Evelyn and OG with the defamation of character and the restraining order. What do you think about that? I mean, that is, oh God, we've talked about that enough. Safari and Erica Mena. JT from the City Girls is home, period. Did you hear her song? Do you like it? Tell me what you think. Cardi B and TASHA K. And last but not least, Tyler Perry. Royal family, do not forget. Every Friday, meet me back here so we can discuss some topics. If you have topics in particular that you want to talk about, shoot me an email. Hit me up. Let me know. I'm open to suggestion. Make sure you have on your post notifications if you are already subscribed so that you don't miss any of my content. And if you're not subscribed, what you waiting for? You know you had a good time. Check out my other content. Hit that subscribe button, y'all. I love you for watching, Royal family. Be sure to thumbs up this video if you like it. Signing off. I got to get ready to upload that Basketball Wives Reunion Part 1 video. So make sure your notifications are on. Until next time.